Hi.
Welcome back to the Your Petty Friend podcast, season 2, episode 6.
7.
Okay. Nicolette's back. We were actually I was okay with skipping an ep, but Nicolette
we're both out of town next week.
Next week is my birthday.
Yeah.
So,
you don't have to do this on your birthday.
I would. I don't think I am, though.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought about it. I don't have any plans for my birthday yet. It's really sad. And normally I do. I just don't. There's nothing has really come to fruition. So.
Yeah, I think I kind of had that this year for my birthday too. I just didn't really care. I ate good. I had good meals.
I do care. I just, you guys, as you get older, the planning of things gets really fucking annoying.
Yeah, it does.
The coordinating of things that you don't want to put energy into it feels like such a chore. And you're like, no, but it's my birthday. Can somebody else do this? Yeah,
and I think that's kind of how I saw it too. I'm just like, I'm going to do the bare minimum because I just don't want to do anything. And I don't feel bad about that. If that sounds weird. Does that sound weird?
No,
you know
what I mean?
That's
exactly how I feel.
There was I did things with my family. I did, it is July 6th. So we just had, is it 6th? I don't know. It's
sure
the week of 4th of July.
There we go.
And, I just combined that 4th of July with my birthday for my family.
Okay.
And so we had birthday cake on 4th of July.
For you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just, I just didn't do a lot in terms of celebrating now, but I have trips coming up.
Oh, okay. So there's something down the line.
Yeah. And I just I don't necessarily need to do something specifically right now. So I just had good meals.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my birthday's on a Saturday. All of our birthdays, they shift a day into the week every year. So now that it's a Saturday, I'm like, I don't do anything, which is so unlike me, but hear me out. I don't deal with it. Yeah. And sometimes a few birthdays, I haven't planned anything, and then things just kind of fall into place. Yeah. And so I might, please somebody take the reins.
I'm not doing anything for you this weekend. I'm going out of town. But we'll do something later. We have plans to do things later.
Yeah, we do. So and that's fine. Again, it's not there's no pressure on it this year. Yeah. It's not, a monumentous birthday, so I'm okay, but I do want to, it's you want to acknowledge the fact that you're a year older, but you don't want to plan a whole extravaganza for it.
Right.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Well, next year is 35, which is kind of significant.
Yeah. I'm almost dead.
Officially middle age.
Yeah. Fair. That's fair. If that is kind of middle age. I'm so embarrassed to tell you this, but I am so hungover from 2 days ago.
Oof.
Okay, I went out Friday, and I think I've made it really clear on here that I don't really go out. I sure as hell don't really drink. But I had gone to a friend's house for dinner, where he made steaks that were delicious, and he makes really good watermelon margaritas. And they paired well with what he was serving. So I had
They went down easy.
They went down real fucking easy. And then I came home around 8:30, and then a friend of mine was like, what are you doing? Let's go out. And I was already in that mood. So I was like, okay, fine, let's go.
Which you're never in that mood.
Yeah, but I had this itch to go out to West Hollywood and go to the bars and have that moment. So changed, went out. We were out, I want to say, by 9:30. By 12:30, I was ready to black out and back home. And when I tell you, Saturday was not cute whatsoever. I was in bed all day, which I hate doing, but I had nothing important to do yesterday, so I was okay with it, as opposed to if I had all these plans. Imagine if yesterday was today and we had to do this, I would have canceled 1,000%, because I was not well.
Yeah, you were not functioning.
No. So then today I was like, I have to change this narrative because I can't stay in bed. But Nicolette, I was dead asleep until maybe 20 minutes before you got here. Oh. And I woke up and I saw that Nicolette had sent me your location, and I was like,
when I was gonna
it was like why is she coming? Like repiecing it all together. And then I was like, fuck, I got to take him out. I need to set all this shit up. Like,
and normally I text you before.
No, normally, okay. Honestly, I set this up real quick today.
Yeah.
Proud of myself. Like, I did it really quick. And I didn't want you to be mad because, of course, I always like to have things ready when you get here because Nicolette drives a lot farther to get here. And so, like, I come back.
I don't usually send you my location.
No. Which is fine. But all of that to say, like, I have to stop. This hangover has to stop. And let me tell you, it did not want to. It did not want to. I slept so much. I woke up today. This is speaking of my birthday. I tried to do like a cute photo shoot in a Speedo by my pool in my building this morning.
Wasn't feeling it.
The body wasn't bodying, and I gave up after like 10 minutes. I was like, you know what? I saw one photo and I was like, I don't like it. Like I'm good. And you know me, I'm really fast when it comes to taking photos. I don't like to take photos for a long time.
But you were taking photos by yourself?
No, I had a friend, Jake, come over to help me.
Okay.
And just he was a really good sport about it.
You're like your ex.
Okay, I know. I don't want to ask anybody else. I would have asked Janina, but she's out of town, and so I was like, who else do I? And they were okay. I ordered a lot of Speedos from Temu, and one of them is I hadn't tried it on.
Okay.
And it's tiny.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those teeny sizes.
It's tiny. And even Jake was like, it's real pube forward, that one. But it's cute. And like nobody was, I did it early in the morning. I did it at 10 o'clock, like right when the sun came out, because like I don't want to be caught at the pool with this like, like what is it? Teeny weeny, eensy weeny bikini. Yeah. It's cute. I'm gonna wear it somewhere. I just don't know where. But I tried to take these photos, and after I promise you not, at the most 12 minutes. And I looked at a few of them and I was like, we're good. I was like, cut the cameras.
You're just probably still dehydrated.
Yeah. But funny enough, like that's the best time to take photos because your muscles really pop. But I was not well. I should have not done it. And now I need photos for my birthday. There you go.
I don't really want to help you with that, but maybe.
They're cute Speedos. They're like neon. Okay. One's yellow, one's pink, and one's black.
Yeah.
I tried.
That's cute.
I tried.
Yeah.
It was not happening for me this morning, which is okay.
It's fine. Not every day has to be like an on day. But yeah, I think yesterday I worked on this. I stayed home.
Oh, our episode with Nico was so good.
Yeah, I really liked that.
That was so heartfelt. I miss him so much.
Yeah, it was, it's hard to keep up with people. I think I'm getting worse with age. I feel so old saying that, but yeah, it's just hard to kind of keep up with people.
Because we were kids. Not really, but we were.
Really. It was like
or like mid-20s, all of us, actually.
Mid-20s, yeah. And I think, the pandemic has a lot to do with it and all of that. And even though he's in LA or he never left LA, I just didn't keep in contact with him like that,
Sure.
So there's a lot of people that are kind of in that category.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to see him. You just kind of lose touch. There's like no bad feelings or anything like that, but that you can go kind of like longer periods, but you keep in touch.
I know. We won't see him for like another 6 years now.
I don't feel like that.
Nico's fun though.
I'm hoping it's sooner than that, but it was a while since I got to see him, so it was really nice.
I enjoyed his company. I thought it was a great episode.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I found out that I have really bad posture, or that my shoulders are always forward, and that I need to like push them back. And it's funny because I feel like I move around a lot when I sit here because I'm trying to like. You know what I mean? But I'm like, how much far back is too back? And I'm like, before you start to look awkward, I was at the gym and I had finished my session with my trainer, and they have their Theraguns on steroids. They're called Hyperice, and these things are so intense. He put the attachment that has like that ball on the end of it. It's just like a ball, right?
Yeah.
And because he noticed, he's like, you're always like this, and I'm like, that's how I stand. That's how I stand. That's how I sit. And I've noticed now that like when I sit, I'll literally be like this. And I'm like, this is so comfortable. Like, that's not
how it's supposed to be.
And he took the Hyperice gun and he touched it right here. And I immediately start laughing and I go, stop.
Why?
It hurts so bad.
Ooh.
To the point where he's like, no, you need it because it'll help with your shoulder. Like, it'll help. He's like, you're really tight right here, so it'll help release it. He like did it again, and I like grabbed his arm, and I was like, okay, do it. And I grabbed so hard I left a mark on his arm. He's like, it's okay, I can take it. And then he like he was like, okay, stop. And I was like, okay, please don't do that again. I do not like that. But I need to go do that more often.
Yeah. I got into a car accident last year. And it sucked, but at the same time, like, I got like chiropractor treatments out of it.
Oh, sure.
And so I had like hip issues really bad. And, you know, the car accident was more like in my back and my neck. But I was able to get like my hips fixed out of that.
That's big though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like, I don't know. I like people, how they, you know, I like going to the chiropractor and getting adjusted, and I really, really need one.
I've heard, okay, I have conflicting feelings about chiropractors because some of them are legit and some of them are scammers.
No, I mean, I got like, yeah, I've been to like this, I've been to both, to be honest. And like, I have a membership where I pay up front for like 10 sessions.
Okay.
And they're like $35. I'm not gonna.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So I do that, and that is just kind of like a day-to-day maintenance sort of thing. I know I'm not gonna get like the greatest treatment.
Sure.
But I know that I've gone enough to be comfortable with the adjustments that I do get. Like, they're very basic, the adjustments I get from them.
It's like your neck, your spine.
Yeah, and it's like
your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your knees.
If I need something more specialized, I'll go to these people that I was recommended to. And they have like medical massage therapy and physical therapists on staff as well. So it's kind of like an office where it's like there are 3 different rooms, and you know
they all do certain things.
But it's like within one organization.
Got it.
So sometimes I've got like physical therapy. Sometimes I got acupuncture.
I like acupuncture, but I'm also Chinese, so
I've never done it before.
I gotta support my people.
That was
and
like
Temu.
I don't think you should support Temu, but you know we've talked.
By the way,
this.
The prices on Temu are increasing.
Yeah, I think a lot of
I've been shopping for certain things that I'm like, this is $13. This used to be $6.
Yeah.
Hold up.
This is how every tech company works.
I know.
Yeah. So too many people know about it now, so.
All of you get the fuck off Temu, man. Go back to your Amazon. Prime Day's coming. I'm really excited.
What are you gonna get?
Shit for my apartment.
Oh, hell yeah.
I need like dishwasher pods and my skincare stuff goes on sale.
I haven't
I have a list on my phone. I'm like, oh, Prime Day. Prime Day's coming. My mom has a list too. My mom, I use my, it's my Prime account, but my mom sends me things to like order for her. I have her debit card's attached to my account, so I just order things for her. But she warned me. She's like, my list is coming.
Oh.
And I got fierce because I got one too. So we're going to batch order this thing.
Oh, you shop with your mom on Amazon on Prime Day.
Yeah. Well, she sends me things all the time. My mom is a consumer.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
TJ Maxx by Blood for sure.
Yeah.
It's where I get it from.
We're Costco people.
But see,
everything at Costco.
Right. But Michael tells me all the time to shop at Costco, but I'm one person with a dog. I don't need like Costco. Where am I supposed to hold all of that? It's like those bulk. I don't need 100 rolls of toilet paper. I can't even hold that in my bathroom.
Well, you go with your mom. Well, that's what I do.
But
if your mom has one.
No, my parents do, but I'm just saying like I can't store any of that here.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
So,
it's a lot to buy in bulk.
Yeah.
You have to have the space for it.
Yeah, which I don't.
I took Lena to Costco when she was here.
She must have lost her fucking mind. She's British.
It was so funny.
They don't have those in the UK.
Not like that.
For a good reason, though.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, they don't usually have cars, and It's like one
Fair.
of my favorite things to do with Lena is like
Take her to Costco.
no, just take her to American grocery stores. At any size or any level.
Like Vons, Pavilions.
Yeah.
What's the one in Aldi?
Aldi is interesting.
I haven't been to that one.
It's
There's
good.
one in La
For,
Quinta.
Like, for like prepackaged foods. I wouldn't get my produce there. I think they have some produce, but not like
Trader
a lot.
Joe's, sleeper hit.
Yeah, I don't like getting produce at Trader Joe's. I go to Sprouts.
I don't have a Sprouts. The one in West Hollywood closed. The one under the wing, which also closed. Funny enough.
Okay. I mean, Trader Joe's is fine for produce. It's not my.
But when you say produce,
preference.
like vegetables and things?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, I buy everything from there.
Okay, I prefer Sprouts. It just if I can go to Sprouts, I will go to Sprouts.
I love
It's
that.
a little far, but
yeah,
I make the effort because I just
I
think
go.
It's better.
I mean, Trader Joe's is right here, so
yeah.
I'm
obviously like with
I'm
you, it's-
trapped.
Yeah,
they
with
have
you,
me.
it's a
They have me.
convenience thing.
They literally have me by the balls.
Yeah, you get a lot of plants from there too.
I just stopped. Remember?
Yeah,
it got
you
bad.
did.
It got really bad. My plants. I don't know if you can see them. They're huge, but when I moved into the building because Trader Joe's is right downstairs.
It's like
It was during COVID quarantine. I accumulated a lot of fucking plans.
you became
and
like
then,
that guy on Netflix, Netflix show.
And then I got really scared of them because there were so many, and I was like that person who had to water the plants all the time.
Yeah.
And so I gave some of them away, and some of them died, thankfully. So we're down to this is the right amount.
I think so.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. I mean, I love plants. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like Trader Joe's for certain things.
That's fair.
I only really get like some of their frozen foods because I like them there, or their desserts. Like I like the desserts from there.
They have their own version of Nespresso pods, which I was like so perfect because an espresso you have to order them or go to the store in Beverly Hills, and sometimes like you don't want to do either of that.
So
you
it
can
fits
just
in the same casing and all that. Oh, that's good.
Do I think it's good? Probably not.
Well, you don't drink that much caffeine.
No,
anyway.
can I tell you? Wednesday, I decided to get a coffee from an Australian coffee shop. Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about this already?
You did.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I have to tell you again. And I got just a regular black coffee. Okay. And had my breakfast. And I normally have breakfast and wait like half an hour to like let the food settle in, and then I'll have a coffee or a tea. Like that's when I'll drink my caffeine for the day, right? I drank half of this 1 cup of coffee, because it was cooled down 30 minutes after I got it. So I put it, with ice, so it became an iced coffee. It was so strong, the anxiety I had all day. I genuinely thought that I was going to be 5150'd and have to because I was ready to jump off a building. Like every negative thought in the world came into my head.
The caffeine anxiety thing
Was
it's like the worst.
It was too strong.
Yeah.
And my dumbass, I saved the second half of that coffee for the next day, for which it was after I drank it the second day, 30 minutes later when it hit, I was like, it's the coffee.
Yeah.
It's the coffee that's making me do this. And I will not be doing that again.
Yeah. I don't know. Things just set you off in different ways. And I've
That
had
coffee's
that with,
different. It's different.
I was getting that with.
There's something in that.
Yeah.
They're sprinkling some fairy dust into that or something.
Well, I had to stop drinking Celsius because of that.
Celsius is so wild. It's so popular, but
It's really. It's
and
okay for you. It's not like the worst thing, but a lot of people have a lot of opinions on the drink.
My old trainer would drink 2 to 3 of them a day.
Yeah,
I told him, I'm like, you're gonna have a heart attack, and you're gonna have a heart attack in front of everybody here. And
I
you're like a
asked my
big dude, so
trainers.
like getting you help is like dragging you out of here is not gonna be easy. Just remember that.
I asked my trainers, and they were pretty much like, "No, it's not that bad. It's not any different than the other ones."
It's like a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Is Red Bull bad?
Well, I guess Red Bull has more caffeine or less caffeine than a Celsius. So I was like, okay, but I don't like I don't know. There's other qualities to it. Apparently, it's all false. I don't know. But eventually, the caffeine did get to me. I was just kind of like, I don't really need I don't need this much caffeine.
Right.
So I definitely cut back.
I stopped drinking coffee. That was Thursday, right? So no coffee Friday, no coffee Saturday. Today's Sunday. I had a single Nespresso shot in my protein shake with my breakfast this morning. That was at 11. I fell asleep right after that and woke up 20 minutes before you got here.
Oh, so, I mean.
But I think it was the hangover.
Yeah.
I will not be.
You know what I do?
Uh-huh.
I take. I used to do this. I don't know whenever I had like really long days, I would take a break in between, and this was more like during COVID because you have a little bit more control of your schedule with remote work, right?
Sure.
So I started taking siestas. So I would get tired in the afternoon, drink a coffee, take like a 20-minute nap, and then come back online. 20-30 minute nap.
Fierce.
And it was like by the time that 20-30 minutes like lapses, the caffeine kicks in.
So then you're like reawake.
You're like rested and you're awake. It's kind of like waking up in the morning again a little bit.
Right.
And you've taken a break. And
to
me, it's like I got into that habit when I was at my most busy, and that was like a nice like way to break up the day.
Yeah, I've been siestaing for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Where I've just been a corpse rotting on my bed.
That's okay.
Like, my bed is my life raft. I'm not even lying.
I mean, you've been doing a lot, kind of, lately.
I've been busy.
Yeah.
I've been busy. Busy with work. Trying to have a social life. Trying to be in shape.
Yeah. All of that takes a toll.
Yeah.
You just needed kind of
I gave up.
A rot day.
Oh, I rotted into hell. Like, no joke. I've been watching, I'm obsessed with this YouTube channel, The Critical Drinker.
Okay.
He's this Scottish guy. He's Scottish or Irish, can't remember. He does movie reviews, and they're fucking hilarious. They're like 10, 12 minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes long, depending on how long the film is. And he's so funny with it.
I feel like that's a thing that we could maybe do more as like a segment.
Obsessed.
Yeah. No, I mean like movie reviews. Like
sure.
Between you and me. I don't know if I have like the best movie reviews, but it's something we like to talk about, so maybe we could get better at doing that.
Like Challengers and Dune. Yeah. It'll be the only reviews that are on the channel.
I mean, there's other movies you could try. Right now I'm watching House of the Dragon, so that is taking up
That's a series
attention.
though, right?
Yeah, that's a series. It's a couple weeks. It's a 1 week episode. It's an episode, I don't remember. And 1 episode a week for the next 8 to 10 weeks, I think. I don't know.
Is this new? It's not new.
Yeah, a new season.
Oh, it's a new season.
Yeah.
You got HBO, huh?
I do.
I don't.
Yeah.
This is so sad. I had a gym crush.
What happened?
And this is I don't know him. I don't know much about him.
Is this the guy you told me about?
Hold on, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this man. I hope he doesn't watch this, other than what I found online, obviously. And my trainer is an in-house trainer, so he knows everyone that goes in and out of that gym.
Okay.
And there is always this one guy. So it started with this one guy, okay, who he would come in, and I immediately was like, he's so hot. Mm-hmm. Like, very into that. He has a bald head. Love a bald head. Again, don't know where it comes from, but I do. And he started to bring a friend with him. Oh. And then I fell in love with a friend. I was like, oh, between the two of them, it's the friend, right? But me, when I go to the gym, I'm not very social. I'm in my own world. If I'm working out by myself, meaning without the trainer, I have my AirPods in the whole time. I'm blasting Swedish House Mafia, Alesso, like to the point where my eardrums are telling me to stop, but I'm focused, right?
Right.
And my trainer is very social. So it's funny because if there is somebody that I don't know, he will introduce me while we're working out. And it's not a bad thing. You know, it helps me with that. But he's very adamant of like, if there's someone that you want to talk to, like, I'll make it happen. And so I was telling him about the friend that I was like, he's cute. I would risk it all for this man. I would bet it all on black, you know? And it was when I was with Jake and my trainer would tell me like, I can introduce you. And I said, please don't, you know, and now's not the right time.
Right.
I don't want to ruin this. I don't want to fuck this up. So no, don't. So then when
it's being really cute right
I
now.
know when Jake and I ended things, my trainer thought it was a good time to make an introduction.
When you're fresh off the...
Yeah. So I'll never forget, I was doing squats, and the way that it's set up in the gym, the squat rack has 2 squat racks on either side of it. So they were on one side, I was on the other. And then a conversation started. Ramiro obviously started a conversation that included all of us, to which I chimed in. And then my trainer was like, hey, Kevin, this is... Then he goes, hi. And I literally go, hi. Right? Okay.
Okay.
Flash forward to Monday of this week. That was a while ago, by the way. And I'm working out with my trainer. And my trainer goes, I have something really sad to tell you. And I look at him and I go, I already know what it is. I already know what it is. And sure enough, the love of my life has the love of his life. But apparently they're open. But I don't want to get involved in that because I genuinely would like marry this man.
Yeah, I can see that getting complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's no longer your crush?
No, I have another gym crush though.
Okay.
And oh wait, no, but he has a boyfriend too. Oh, never mind. And then to add insult to injury, I'm caught in a love triangle with twin brothers.
You met the twin?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to. Okay. Dios mío. Okay.
Well, you brought it up. So.
I know. How do I even start this? Okay. I was on an app. I know. I promise you guys one day I'm going to get it together.
Okay.
It's just not. It's not today.
It's great stories.
It's not today.
Continue.
It's not today. It's not today. It's not this week. It's not this fucking month. Okay. I was on an app and got hit up by this really hot guy. Okay. Latin. Okay. Ready for this? Mm-hmm. Mexican. Not weird. 6'5". Weird. That's a huge fucking Latin man. But like 230 pounds. Like goes to the gym, like beef, like muscle guy. And he lives in Southgate. You know, I love my little ghetto boys. Oh, you guys. It's my weakness. It is my weakness. But even more so that I'm like, you're so tall and you work out. And
Where does that come from?
like, okay. He comes over. We do our thing. Okay. I enjoyed it very much. Very, very, very much. A week goes by. He comes over again. Had a lot of fun that time.
No.
Okay. I'm like, do I go into this? No. I was like, no.
I'm letting you.
I know. Hold on. I'm so embarrassed. The next day.
Okay.
The very next day at 9 a.m, I was like, and he's really funny, which also is like, you know, you're pulling at my heartstrings. Like, what else do you want? Like, what other qualities do you have that I just die over? Okay.
Right.
And so I sent him a text, and I thought it would be funny. I said, there's something I have to tell you, but you promise that you can't get mad.
Okay.
And he goes, tell me. So then I wait 5 minutes, obviously, to like,
Right.
increase the anticipation. And I then text him, I'm pregnant. And before you say anything, I'm keeping it. Just like stupid, right?
Okay.
Then he responds, I'm moving. Like, no way. You're not holding me. You're not tying me down for 18 years. It's funny.
Yeah.
And then he calls me, which I thought was weird. I was at work and we don't know each other that well to be calling.
Right.
So he called and I was like, why is he calling? So I answer. And he goes, I thought that you were gonna, he goes, one, your joke was funny. And I was like, okay, great. And then he goes, the reason I'm calling you is because he goes, I have a twin brother. Mm-hmm. And it happens a lot where guys will accidentally hook up with us both, thinking that we're the same person. Oh my God. And in my head, I'm like, there's two of you.
Yeah. So
Like,
he's
can
just
we,
as tall?
like,
Oh my gosh.
what, can we all,
Okay.
Which he said, I asked him, he said, we don't do that. And I said, fair. That's fair. So, okay. Him and I, we will talk on this app and then we will text. Okay. Right? This other app that is newer, I got on. And I want to say a week ago, I get messaged from who I think is this guy. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the photos, and this guy on the new app doesn't have any tattoos, which I was thinking maybe the guy that I'm speaking to now, maybe they're older photos.
Maybe.
Right? Because the guy that I picked up with has a lot of tattoos, like a lot of tattoos. Like you can't miss them. And so I was like, wait a minute. Is this the twin?
Yeah.
And so I'm messaging him and I'm realizing I think it is. And
They don't cross-reference. Like,
no, I guess not.
no,
right.
They don't seem very, yeah.
But I'm like the mess, like they text similarly, but different.
Okay.
Because I obviously have a somewhat more of history with the one that I've seen, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And our texts are more personal, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And I'm messaging him I'm messaging the new guy, and then he sends me his phone number. So then I start texting him and it's not the same number of the other one.
So you are dating the twin.
So,
or
speaking to. And so Friday night, like I said, I went out drunk. Like the last shot of the night is really what did me in. And I come home, it's 12:30, and I call the one that I know, the first one. And he was like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? And I just got home. I was out for a little bit. And I go, so who is the name of the other?
The other twin. And he never mentioned it before.
Correct. Oh. And he goes, that's my brother. Why are you asking me that? And I go,
found him.
Yeah. I was like, okay. Funny story. I was like, I've been messaging him and I thought it was you. Uh-huh. And then because it happens a lot, he got a little mad at me. And I had to explain to him, I said, I thought it was you. I haven't done anything, but I'm calling you to make sure and cross-reference before anything happens because I don't just want to be passed around your family.
Right.
Right? I was like, hear me out. It's not my fault that there's two of you.
Sure.
Okay, and it's also not my fault that you have the same taste in men. Like, when the fuck does that happen?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I stopped responding to the twin.
Okay.
Because I'm obviously in love with the other one.
Okay.
Right? Or
I think you let your curiosity get the best of you, I think, a
well,
little bit.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Sometimes you talk to the same person on different apps. That happens.
I guess. I haven't done that before.
Okay, I do that a lot.
Okay.
I will talk to the same person on like multiple different apps, and I don't think that's weird. I don't find that weird. And so I thought it was another situation like that.
Okay.
Turns out it wasn't.
Confusing.
Turns out it wasn't. And so they work together they own a restaurant that's not too far from my apartment. And so while I was on the phone with the one, we'll call him one and two, with one.
Yeah.
He was like, if you hooked up with my brother, just tell me. And I was like, I didn't. And if I did, I would tell you. Like,
right.
First of all, don't owe anything to anybody, but I'm trying to be as respectful as I possibly can right now. He goes, I'll be at the restaurant tomorrow, meaning Saturday. I'll be there from this time to this time. Come by.
Okay.
And I go, okay. And like, keep in mind, very hungover yesterday, and it's Mexican food, and I wanted fucking tacos, okay? And you know what? I don't want to pay for them.
Right.
And so I drove to the restaurant. I walk in, and I like asked someone like, oh, is so-and-so here? And they were like, yeah. Do you want me to go get him? And I was like, yes, tell him Kevin's here. 10 minutes go by. It was so funny. I wish I would have recorded it. He comes out of the back, like he opens the door. He like sticks his head out like this. And he goes, are you sure I'm the right one? And I was like, you're so annoying. So he comes over and we're talking. He like won't let this go, like a dog with a bone. He like won't. He's not happy with me. And I told him, I was like, I can't explain further to you everything that's transpired here.
Right.
And he tells me he goes, it happens a lot. And I was like, it's not that I didn't believe you. It's just, what are the chances that two like gay brothers hit on you
within the span of like what?
A few weeks?
Yeah.
So he starts showing me text messages from other guys that have made this mistake.
Oh.
And I was like, everything I've told you is everything that's happened. There's nothing more to elaborate on.
Let's get them on the podcast. That's so interesting.
Okay, and they're so hot.
Yeah.
And they have an older brother who's also hot and gay.
Wow. That's an interesting family dynamic.
Like, are y'all having like a little party anytime soon? I want to go.
I mean, that's so crazy that like they work together.
They all work together. All of them. They all work together and they all live.
So have you met like both of them together?
No. So I think they work opposite shifts. So like one comes, one goes.
Okay.
But I've only met one.
I mean, make it easier for people to like, I don't know, but they're both bald. See, that's
no,
crazy.
one is, the two is, one is not. But they're identical in face, in stature, in size, and everything.
That's crazy. That's so interesting.
I know, but I'm really happy that I caught myself before
you got
because I saw that photo and I was like, I'm down.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, that's so funny. Very messy.
I'm a mess, you guys. I'm sorry.
That's very messy.
I'm sorry for spilling all this shit on here, but that's what's happening.
I'm like, oh, this feels on camera, but whatever you want to do.
It's fine. It was gonna find its way on here at some point.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're lucky because I'm like fresh out of a nap, so I have like a little bit of energy.
You have a little bit,
and then
you're not as hungover as you were.
No, I think I'm done. I want to say it's out of my system. I did not enjoy that. And I was like talking to one about it yesterday at the restaurant. I was like, I'm hungover and I can't. Like, I just hate this so much. He's like, I don't really drink that much. I'm like, neither do I, and I don't know why. I just think that one first drink gave me so much courage to drink.
Yeah.
When I should have been like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm not like a huge drinker, but I'll have like 1 or 2 drinks and call it a day.
I had 2 at dinner, followed by another 3.
3. So you had 5 drinks.
And a shot in there somewhere.
And 6. Okay. Yeah.
I deserved
not the
it.
Best.
I deserved it.
But we used to do that all the time.
I know, but we were young.
I know.
We
can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Also, it's so hard to lose weight when you drink. And not that that's like...
Yeah, based on my pool photos. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It just feels like such a waste.
It's so ugly. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is.
But now I have to... I like to make a birthday post. I'm one of those people.
Yeah, I didn't even do that.
And now I need to figure out... Maybe I'll do like a photo. I also hate the term photo dump. But a few photos from the last...
That's like what people do now.
No, I know.
They do quarterly...
Catch-ups.
Quarterly, photo dumps or something like that.
Yeah,
or
maybe...
monthly, like month of June carousel posts.
Yeah.
It's efficient, I think, rather than
just
putting a bunch of photos every other week on the grid.
I might do that instead.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot to catch up on, because everything is on here anyway.
Yeah, I think that's a interesting thing that we can figure out what to post around, I guess. I don't know.
I know.
Not the best at the whole social media stuff right now, but trying to get the hang of it.
That's okay. It's new for everybody.
I hate like actually posting. I'm the worst at that part.
I get nervous. I don't know if I'm sure other people do this, but I'll like when I post, I hit post and then I like turn my phone upside down and like don't look at it for a while because I don't want to. Yeah. I get nervous of like who's liking my photo, how many likes.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I literally I go like this. I'll like hit send or post or whatever and then just then leave my phone alone. I'm like, I don't want to see that for a little bit. Everybody
does it and it's just an annoying thing to do. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But at the same time, if I ever get a TikTok that goes over like 1,000 or 2,000 likes, I like turn it private. I'm like, I don't need people.
Why?
I don't know. I think with TikTok, just because when my personal one, like I don't do that with like the YPF one, but
I need to make a TikTok after this.
Yeah.
And I'll make it with you here.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be fun. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. TikTok weirds me out a little bit and I have it public right now.
Your own personal one.
My own personal TikTok, yeah.
Do it.
So anytime I do get like a couple of eyes past like 1,000 views, I get really weird about it. But with YPF, I like enjoy it.
Yeah.
I love when a random clip pops off and then it's like...
Well, it feels good for people to watch your creativity.
There's definitely like a high out of it. And it's always interesting what people respond to. I think my favorite was you forgetting Natalie's birthday.
God.
For some reason that popped off. And it was like our first one to like hit over 3K, which I know is not like a lot to some people, but it was a lot to us. And I was just sort of like, that's really funny that it was that one.
She should have she should forget my birthday.
Yeah.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. We've talked about social media before. This is social media.
It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Like we're both working on it.
Yeah. I think the point of this for me, we kind of talked about this the other day. I just want to get to a certain amount of episodes and then just say that
we had an agreement. Yeah. We have an agreement.
We have an agreement on a number. So we're just going to get to that. And then if,
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed that it turns into something. But, I'm editing and I'm putting myself out there in a way that I haven't before.
It's very, I don't want to say therapeutic, but it's good for both of us to...
I wouldn't call it therapeutic. Absolutely not.
It's
but
not.
It's definitely...
It's like something, it's not therapeutic. It's...
cathartic, maybe?
Or like, not empowering. It's helping us use skills we never had before. Yeah. I don't know what the word for that is.
I guess like, not to get like all like spiritual girly or whatever, but like throat chakra thing, like actually using your voice.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know how
I'm not
else
embarrassed
to,
by the sound of my voice anymore, which
Right.
I was I feel like a lot of gay men are actually.
Yeah. And I think for me, it's like, that's a comment that I get a lot, that I have a nice voice.
You do.
And I find it, I stumble over my words, but still it's interesting to hear myself back because I never really,
Had to do it.
no,
Or you never
had to
do it anyway.
I was always editing other people. I was always like, I had my headphones on because I had to listen to what I was doing.
Are you used to it now when you edit our videos?
No, I still get really
cringe.
uncomfortable about it. And the Nico episode, like I edited the audio and then I just telling you before that, I'm like, I'm not exactly happy with how the audio came out in that episode, but I didn't realize it until after we posted it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But anyway, it's just I've become definitely more like aware of it. It still makes me uncomfortable. But I'm more comfortable with it.
Yes, I would agree. I definitely work on my rhythm of speaking and not trying to say like so much.
Yeah.
Even though I've said like 1,000 times already today, but I'm more conscious about just removing it. And even at work, when I speak to people, I notice it.
Yeah, I've noticed
that. And so
that too.
I try to I try to chop it out of my vocabulary when I can.
True. And I think there's this nerve rack, like, it's a little uncomfortable, but I feel like sitting in front of a camera is really uncomfortable, but also talking to people in a room full of people is uncomfortable.
Yes.
It helps with that.
It does.
I find I'm interesting.
Less paranoid.
Yeah. And I've been trying to network more and I'm still not the best at it, but I do notice that the conversations that I'm having at these events are like flowing better. And I think, I was talking to someone and it was just nice to talk to them. I felt like I had like a nice rhythm with them, I guess.
A nice banter back and forth.
A nice banter back and forth. And I feel like, I don't know, I guess because I did take a break from dating and kind of going back into it again, there feels like a different dynamic with how I present myself.
I have a little more, yes, I have a little more courage to have better small talk with people. And it's because of this. It's because I can just talk and it's not weird. And I can ask you questions and it's not weird. I've noticed it a lot at work when I have to talk to people I don't know and sit in a room. Just like, how are you? How's everything? A lot of people are not from here. So I'm like, how was your trip? How was your flight? How long are you here for? Where are you staying? Where do you come from? All that fun stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoy this because this is kind of like a memory book of.
I thought about that too.
My, like a friend and our friendship and
during
our
this
lives.
Particular time.
Yeah. We've had our ups and downs for sure. And it's kind of all on here.
I mean, it's forced me to talk about like, I don't know.
Things you would never talk about.
It's not that I wouldn't talk about them. They just don't come up. Like there's kind of like this forced recap of like back then versus now type of thing, which was definitely like what was happening with Nico. It's like some of those things that we talked about in that episode I hadn't talked about in years.
Right.
So yeah.
This has been it's helping me in ways I was not expecting. I just thought it was going to be us.
Yeah.
Sitting in front of mics.
It is just us.
I know it is. But I feel like I've gotten a lot better at making people comfortable.
Yeah.
And not. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I think when we first started this, when we first talked about it, you were like, it was just going to be me and you. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah. She wasn't into that.
No, I was very much, I told you I would do 6 episodes with you and then we would see what happened.
Yeah.
And then Michael came in and I liked Michael. I liked seeing Michael, but I could tell that you were kind of using him as a crutch.
Well, I love Michael. Michael's a talker.
Yeah.
So it's easy for him to drive.
Yeah, exactly.
And for me to take a back seat. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was kind of like, I don't know. It just, not that it bothered me, but I wanted different stories too.
Right.
And so that was where all of that like insistence on bringing in new people kind of came from.
And it's been working.
Yeah, because I also just think you've grown a lot as like an interviewer.
It's so wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think you've ever really thought of yourself that way.
No, I'm always like talking shit and cracking jokes.
Yeah. But you're gotten.
That's my interview process.
Yeah. But it's fun. I hope like our friends that watch this are enjoying it. And that's really like.
I don't think anyone from my family watches. Your family watches. They know now. They know our schedule.
I mean, I don't know. That's a whole nother topic that I don't want to get into.
Okay, never mind.
There's certain things I'm willing to like share. When it comes to my family, I keep it close to my chest.
Totally fine.
But
I get that. I don't think my family's watching this.
I don't think a lot of them are. I think
my niece watches our clips on TikTok.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, she's 9. I was like, please get off that.
Oh.
Please. You have no business watching this. Spare yourself and your brain and your intelligence and your attention span. Please just leave it alone.
Yeah, no, I think when it comes to them in particular, if they want to watch, fine. Makes me a little uncomfortable because I would much rather, I wish I could have control over everything. It's like you only see this part of me and
sure,
not this part of me, but I don't know. It's weird. I still have I'm getting emotional.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay. It's okay.
We might cut this out.
It's okay. That's fine.
No, it's just a soft topic. It's just a hard topic for me.
Nicolette's you are the emo one, which is so funny. Oh, but you're also a Cancer.
Yeah, we both are.
I know.
But I'm definitely the more soft sensitive
one.
I
was at Hungover as I was. I made a promise to go to a pool party yesterday.
Okay.
And so I went for an hour, and it was really small. It was literally a few people. And somebody else there, the first question was, what's your sign? And I was like, a Cancer. And he was like, oh my God, I'm a Cancer. Cancers are the best. Did you grow up? Were you a crybaby? And I was like, fuck yeah, I was. And he's like, what about now? I'm like, I hardly ever cry about anything.
Yeah, no, I didn't used to cry when I was a kid. No, I would. I don't know. I was just emotional all around.
It's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I just noticed I don't cry anymore. I'm like a hardened criminal. I'm like,
I don't know how I feel about that.
It happens. It happens. I used to cry all the time. Growing up, I was a cry fucking baby. Every little thing, tears running down my face. Now I'm like, it needs to be severe for me to cry. But it's always, I admire people like you who get, like, your emotions trigger a lot faster than mine.
Yeah. I don't know why.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little emotional, I guess, today.
That's okay. My emotions are delayed. I know that. When Jake and I went our separate ways, it was like a week or two after that it really hit me. And I guess I was like, I cried about that. I was like, that's sad, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't like people seeing like that side of me.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
So we'll see how we edit this.
I know. I honestly thought you were going to drive this episode. No lie.
No.
It's like, I guess.
No, I know. I just, oh my God.
Surprise myself.
Break, maybe.
We can change the batteries.
Yeah,
They're going to die.
Let's do that.
Okay. Look at that.
Yeah. So I haven't done like a head on so much before.
Well, you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look, we're back. We changed the batteries. We had to. They were dying. And now Teddy's sitting on my lap. There you go. The art of magic.
Yeah. He changed laps.
He changed laps.
But yeah.
Get comfy.
Yeah, I don't usually do this. I usually have him on my lap.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah.
What else is going on?
I went to a Sparks game.
How was that?
That was fun.
Women's basketball is having a moment.
Yeah, I've never been before.
They're fun.
Yeah, they are fun. So I got to go. I got a ticket.
Crypto.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was a Tuesday night, which is fine, but it was fun. And randomly, some other people that I knew were there too, so that's good. But I didn't see them. I just knew that they were there. It felt like a random night to go, but there was a lot of people that I knew that were actually there.
That was like during the week too.
Yeah.
I struggle with that.
Yeah. I mean, the benefit of not having a lot of work right now is that
you can do things like that.
I can
sure.
do things like that. And it's like I did like photography for like this networking event, and it was just something that I did more to network with other people. So that was like a benefit of it was kind of like a benefit of going. It's just to network and that sort of thing. So it was
yourself busy.
Keep myself busy.
I get that.
Hang out with people that are like in the industry and still trying to make it work and all of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's rough. We haven't talked about that too much, but hopefully things pick up soon.
They are going to. Yeah. We're manifesting.
Yeah. But
we're putting good energy into the world.
Putting good energy, reaching out to a lot of people, sending out resumes, all of that. Yeah. It's so mind-numbingly annoying, but it is what it is.
You got to do it. It's part of it,
Yeah.
That's the shitty part anyway.
Yeah, it is.
I have drinks, and when I say drinks, I'm going to be drinking Sprite. I have drinks on Wednesday and drinks on Thursday.
Okay.
To like go be social, which is a huge deal for me because I don't do that during the week. Especially, they're both work related, and so I have been given the advice that I need to nurture relationships a little more by doing things like this.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a little bit annoying, and I think that's...
And as much as I want to just say, no, I know that I have... With these specific people that I'm having drinks with, I have to go and do this.
Yeah. And it'll be good for you. I think that's the thing that I've always struggled with in my career is just talking to people. And we kind of talked about that a little bit more, that doing this podcast has made that a bit easier. Mm-hmm. So I don't hate it as much.
Estamos practicando.
I know, right? It's good practice. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's just good to do. I don't know. I just used to hate it so much, and I would get like the worst social anxiety, and so I've gotten better about that. If there's anything that has been like evident about, trying to meet people and network with people more, is just, I don't know, being better at speaking. And I know that sounds really weird, but like my job is just, I don't really have to do that. As long as I have work, I put on my headphones and I work on designs and all of that sort of thing. And I kind of just let my work speak for itself. But I don't know. It's been more of a challenge. So I've had to like step up my game in that way, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely. Yeah. And it's good for both of us.
Sure.
I know I am antisocial, and I can get really awkward, and this has helped in ways that I didn't know I needed help. I didn't know how bad it was on my end of, wow, you really need to know how to talk to people. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I do like a lot of activities too, so that helps.
I need to join you more on those. I know. I need to. I struggle with, okay, like work. I have a job, right? Mm-hmm. I have a very, I don't want to use the word intense, even though it kind of feels right, but a very, like a very brain focused. You really need to use your brain a lot to do what I do.
Right.
Every day, and sometimes, 6-7 days a week. And then I like to go to the gym after work. I don't like to go before work. I'm not one of those people. I won't be at the gym at 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning. I'm not doing that. So I go after work, which cuts into like social hour, right? And after the gym, I don't want to do anything. I want to come home. So, like,
it's a
do you get what I'm saying?
process,
I'm like saying things without saying things. It's to have a packed schedule like that is my biggest struggle.
Yeah, I mean, there's the whole equinox thing. That's how people use the gym too. You know, like you buy a nice.
Oh, smart! I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I mean, like there's.
You do it all at once.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I think there's. You know, I think in LA that's like a huge. That's a huge part of it, like being in the right environments in order to
in front of the right people in the right places.
Right
yeah, I've kind of learned this recently too.
Yeah, so the whole point of paying $200 for
it's
$300 for a membership is to be around people that can also afford a $300 membership. And
the haves.
Yeah, and so that's some people will
argue.
Some people would argue that is
worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. If
I never thought about that.
I mean, I guess I hang out with actors a lot.
And they can afford Equinox memberships?
The ones that, well, that's like how can you tell the difference between a successful actor and
my God.
a struggling
Okay, I didn't know
actor?
any of this. I didn't know Equinox was such a
it's like if
measurement of success.
Yeah, so if you're an actor that goes to Equinox, you're a successful actor. But if you're an actor that goes to LA Fitness, you're struggling. And look,
that's so rude. That's so rude.
I understand the logic behind that. It sucks and it's really rude, and it sucks that people are like so clout chasey in LA. But it is part of
the game,
the environment, and knowing how to schedule your time to be in rooms that not to be like strategic, but like that will benefit you in ways that you want it to.
Right.
So like
it's like it's an investment in yourself and like your future and the people around you.
And there's other places that have that stereotype too, like dog people. It's not like it's cute.
Hold on. I was a member of we were members of Dog People.
But why? Why did you drag your ass all the way over there?
To Santa Monica.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't for networking. I don't know,
just to meet people.
Not even that.
Well, what did you do for?
I just wanted to be a member of something.
Oh. But there's a lot of people that do that. You know what I mean? Like that sign up for that membership in particular to meet other dog people.
No, that's fair. That's really smart. Yeah. Okay. It was $80 a month when I signed up. Well, I did it for 2 months. Teddy doesn't like dogs or dog parks.
Well, yeah, I would never do it because
I would take him and he would sit in a corner. And I was like, this is not, my head wasn't even in that space of like, oh, I can meet people here. I didn't even think of that.
There's definitely like some people that sign up for it for that
reason.
No,
that makes absolute sense. It's just far.
Yeah.
It's far for me.
I think it's like people are tired of apps. People are,
I didn't even think of that. I did not even think of that. I hate you for like, should I resign? I cancel my membership.
No, keep going.
Had a free. No, I don't have. I only did it for 2 months, and then I was like, he hates it. Why am I coming back? But then they had the second month, they were giving free vaccines for like lepto and influenza. And let me tell you, I went. He got vaccinated, and then I canceled that membership. So it paid itself. It paid itself back with those just those vaccinations alone. I was like, that's 1 month.
Yeah.
But God, one time I went because Janina's a member. Janina's still a member. I went one time, and they have these cans of rosé, but it's like a tall can, and that is 2 glasses of rosé in a can. And I had 2 of those. Blacked it on the way home. She drove. Like head hanging out the window, like to like before I it was not cute.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of people that meet other people there. And
No,
they do
that
a
makes
lot of,
so
like,
much sense.
They do a lot of like
Events.
brand partnerships
Yeah,
too.
they did.
It's such a fascinating
Kismet.
business model.
Yeah, guy that owns it is really hot. This Australian guy.
I know someone that works there, but
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. I'm so impressed.
He was
by
on their
it,
Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cute.
They called him. They called him the water boy because he was hanging out by the water station because he don't want to play with anybody.
Oh, that's exactly what I expected from you, Teddy.
Yeah, but I get that.
Yeah, Thor gets in trouble with other dogs, and then he comes running to me, and then I have these big ass dogs running straight towards me. I cannot tell you how many times that has happened.
That's terrifying.
I'm just like,
No.
I'm never taking you to a dog park again.
Teddy doesn't. There's a park behind my building, and every day at like 5 or 6 there is a gang of dogs. And when I tell you, I will take Teddy, and Teddy walks right by them, like he wants no parts of it.
Yeah,
and I go, that's
Thor will antagonize the dog. He won't do anything really, but he'll just mess with them, and then they get mad at him, and then he comes running.
They come looking for him.
Yeah. I'm just like, what did you do? I don't know, but yeah, he's not the best well behaved on that one, and I know it's my fault, but I also just
let it be.
I don't like taking him to the dog park for like germ reasons. Like there's always
kennel cough.
Yeah.
Always.
There's always like these
So
random
nasty.
things, and I know I need to socialize him more, but as long as he gets along with the dogs that are in our lives,
yeah.
I don't really care. He doesn't need to get along with the strangers' dogs.
I think that's where I'm at now with this one. Teddy used to be really social, and now he's not, and I just need to accept that and be okay with that.
Well, they like take after you, so.
I don't know what you mean by that. It's really weird that you say that.
Thor, one of my love languages is touch, and Thor is like the biggest cuddle bug because of it.
This one is too, though. Hi, my little boy.
I just like cuddles, so I make him cuddle, and now he likes it. So, but he wasn't like that. I trained him to do that. But it is what it is. But yeah, what do you want to talk about next?
I think that's it.